Welcome to the middle of nowhere. Today I will answer basic questions that I do receive when people stop me or when there are people, basically see me riding this bike. Questions like what the hell it is, how much it costs, how it rides, how it accelerates, what size of engine it's in there, how you can compare it towards a normal bike, does it lean or not, how it is in the corner. So all of this and much more I would like to answer you in this video. Before we will start, I would like to give a credit to Autodog, partner for this video. Autodog is a website that sells spare parts for cars and motorbikes. The link is down in the description, have a look. Okay, obviously the first question is what it is, what is the company or what is the brand, and how much it costs. This is a BRP CanAm Spyder F3s. It's a Bombardier company that is producing it, and it's a Canadian company. The engine comes from Austria. It's a Rotax 3-cylinder 30 engine. And the price-wise, well, you can buy it anywhere around 16,000 USDs. Depends on the modifications and specs that you will put on there. In the modifications and with all the specs that I have, by the way, the modifications you can have a look on this video. You can find it on top somewhere here. It's roughly around 30,000 euros right in there. So as I said, it's a Rotax engine produced in Austria. It's a rear-wheel drive, so everything goes to the back. The 120 horsepower roughly goes to the back via the 6-speed semi-electric gearbox. You can have the manual, but I'm preferring to have semi-electric or semi-automatic gearbox, call it as you like. Basically upshifting, it's only up to you. Downshifting, the bike can do it for you, or in case you do need while braking or whatever, you can downshift off on your own. How it accelerates? Of course, it depends on various conditions. The real tire, it's pretty much done now, but in optimal conditions, you can go to the 100 kilometers per hour, kilometers, not miles, which is something like 60 miles, roughly in under 5 seconds. The top speed is around 200. You can have a look on the video I did on a German highway. But normally the bike goes really well up to 160, 170 kilometers. And then the bike starts to loosen it a little bit. Opposite to the acceleration is of course braking. And that's something, I like to be different all the time. But that's something, the braking system, that's something I was not really playing with. The brakes are really great, and actually this is really a signature thing for Can-Am products, and especially for the Spyder models, that they are braking really well. Actually, you can really brake on a dime. So signature thing is you have brake, you are braking with your foot. In case you do need it, there are some modifications you can do. You can move it to the hand braking, but really brake wise it's just absolutely crazy. Now, how the bike behaves in the corners, and really the basic question is usually, does it lean? Simple answer is no. The bike stays as it is. Of course there are some physics that you cannot obey, but and most of the drivers, what they do, the bikes are mostly for cruising, even though this one is really the beast. I call it the beast, and you can see many pictures on Instagram with the hashtag the beast. But most of the drivers or riders, they just simply, when you go to the corner, you go from the left to the right, not much, just that you can really feel the curve. But when I'm really in the mode that I would like to race and I would like to help the bike go through the corner a little bit better, I go out from the seat and really I try to lean on the side and lean on the other side as well. The limitation is a little bit the foot brake, because you need to be really used to it to have it under control. But yeah, I don't know how it look on the street or on the road, if it looks cool or not, but definitely it helps to move the weight towards the corner. How is the bike in the corners? I'll tell you two things. If you go to the corner, the only bad thing that can happen is that you are way too fast. So there are two options that can happen to you. Either you will be riding on 2 wheels only, yeah, that's possible, or you are way too fast and the bike will be not able to turn, and simply the wheels, the front wheels, will be just sliding towards out from the corner, and still you will be not able to turn. But what will happen, the BRP community, we call it nanny, it's a kind of a stability braking system, whatever. What it does is that, have you been ever playing Need for Speed on a computer or Formula One game with the braking assist on? So you go through the corner, you don't have to brake, and the car was simply braking, and you all you need to do is just turn. This is exactly the same feeling when you are way too fast in a corner and you try to turn and you are too fast, and if you are going on a two wheels only, the bike will shut down the power, the bike will start to brake and try to help you to get back on the three wheels. The second thing is, what can also happen is, as I told you, the physics. You cannot obey that. When you are way too fast and you turn and the wheels will be going still forwards, again, the bike will start to brake either right or left wheel. In order to stop the bike, it will shut the engine and it will help you to get the front wheels rolling again. So basically the nanny always thinks and always calculates how fast the front wheels are moving and how the back one is moving. So it helps you to go around the corner. Can you drift around the corners? Yes, you can. This is a 2015 model. The new models, the sport models, do comes with a drift button on, but again, this is my feeling. In case you do understand the bike, on a roundabout I can go on two wheels only. From the corners, if I want, I can go in a drift mode, and I will do it actually without the button. So yeah, the bike allows you to do more crazy stuff in case it believes you that you can handle it. I would put it this way. That's the real experience. In case you are asking, okay, how would you compare it to a normal single lane bike, normal bike? Definitely this one is more comfortable because, and much more safer, because you are bigger, you are more visible, and simply you don't have to really go slow to the lights because you don't want to put your foot down and keep the bike. And in case you are too up, it's much more comfortable, right? Obviously you cannot be faster. The bike is much heavier than the normal single lane bike. Top speed is not much faster, or top speed is only 200 kilometers an hour, so you cannot be faster with some super speed bikes out there. So on a straight line, on a highway, on the lights, you will be not faster. Around the corners, again, I would say no, just because of the physics of the bike, or just because of the physics. I mean, there are limits because you cannot lean. Definitely there are limits how fast you can go around the corner. But there is one big but. In case you are on a road that you don't know, in case you are with your buddy who is on a normal bike on a road that both of you don't know, there is a high chance you will be faster if he's not a complete idiot, because simply you don't have to care what is behind the corner. What I mean by it is, you don't have to care if there is a pothole, you don't have to care. Well, unfortunately I hit the cat, and of course I was sad for a moment, but still nothing happened to me. I hit the brick. Yeah, I hit a big ass brick on the road. Nothing happened to me. Try to imagine what would happen in case you are really trying to go very fast around the corners and you are just on a normal bike. It might cause you a lot of trouble. Another thing that again belongs to how the bike rides around the corners is you can brake late. I'm always like, I would like to go a little bit faster around the corner. And if I'm way too fast, there is no problem to start braking right in the corner. What I'm talking about is that if I start to brake in the curve directly, nothing will happen to you. You can still go around the curve, you're still safe, you're fine. Try to do it on a single line motorbike. Most definitely you will get into a big trouble. So that's another thing why, in my experience, riding with the normal people with their normal bikes, I'm usually faster around twisty, curvy roads that we don't know. One obvious thing that people are asking in case they are going a little bit deeper is how it is in the traffic. Of course, you cannot go through the traffic like you can go on a scooter or just regular bike. On other hand, this is the experience. Look, I'm riding in Central Eastern Europe. I'm not riding in America or Asia where it's full of, motorbikes or scooters or whatever. But a lot of times I end up in a traffic jam in Bratislava. And what is actually happening is I'm kind of, I don't want to say rude, but, you know, I like to go through the traffic a little bit faster, put it this way. So in case I'm standing behind cars, kind of in the middle of the lane, people try to, make me a room. They like to take photos, they're smiling, whatever. So basically they are letting me through. Of course, it's more difficult than a normal bike, but I haven't been stuck way too much um, from my experience. In case you have more questions, just write them into a comment. I will be more than happy to reply. Once again, big thanks to our partner of this video, Autodoc. As I said, the link is down in the description. For all the new videos, have a look on my Instagram. That's where I'm the most active. And now, thanks for watching, and remember, always have fun.